it's Daniela. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking all about hair, but not the hair on our heads, the hair on our bodies. I have probably tried every method of hair removal out there, from like those creams that you put on, you wait a little while and then it burns your skin a little bit and then you wipe it off, to shaving, to waxing, to epilators. Ugh, those things like are horrible. So this video is pretty much my experience with all of that and pretty much how I was able to get rid of all of my hair from my body. Obviously not my hair on my head or my eyebrows, but you guys know what I'm saying. Alright, so a little bit of background. You guys already know probably I'm half Arab and half Mexican, and I feel like both those ethnicities are usually on the hairier side. Obviously not everyone that's Mexican or Arab is hairy. And when I was little, I remember having like these little hairs on my legs, and there'd be like blonde girls with like these tiny thinnest hairs on their legs that you can't even actually see, and I would be super jealous. So like I said in the beginning, I have had experience with shaving, which to be completely honest, I really don't like shaving because I feel like for me in particular, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but like when I'm shaving like my legs, I always cut myself. I always cut myself. Also, when it grows back, it actually hurts a lot. I feel like the thicker the hair is in like a certain area and where you decide to shave it, it'll grow back like not very nice, and like it'll hurt. It won't grow that smoothly. I feel like the thinner your hair is, then probably like the easier it grows back, if you guys know what I'm trying to say. And then of course, what girl isn't gonna try waxing? Waxing is super painful, and it's something that does last way longer than shaving and whatnot, so that's definitely a benefit of it. But I feel like it is just so time consuming. Like it takes up so much time. You have to heat the wax, you have to put it there, it's just like a million steps that who really has time for that? I don't have time for that. Of course, the next thing that I tried was an epilator, and honestly that was complete waste of money because I tried it like once and I was like, oh hells no, I'm not going through with this. It is super painful and I just hated it. And like I feel like the fact that I had to give myself pain in that certain way, you know, when someone's like doing something for you but it's like causing pain, like when someone's waxing you, I feel like it's not that bad because you don't actually have to like force pain on yourself. So yes, I hate shaving, I'm not crazy about waxing, I absolutely despise epilators, so obviously what's left? Laser hair removal. So the first encounter that I had with laser hair removal was with a clinic that I went to, or maybe it was a spot in Ontario, and I remember it was just like a really not good experience because I mean, before you actually get like laser hair removal, you have to like go through like a consultation and whatnot. And I just remember this lady being in like such a rush to like get me out. Like she kept looking at her watch. She wasn't like the nicest. She just wasn't very professional. And I feel like when you are gonna do laser hair removal, you need to be with someone that's like, you know, you feel like comfortable with. Because if you don't feel comfortable with the person, then it's not gonna be a very good situation. I didn't feel comfortable with that lady. I paid for the sessions, for like a couple of sessions, but I think I only went to like one session, and yeah, I just never went back because I don't know, I didn't feel comfortable and it was super far from where I lived. It was just not a good situation. I didn't see any difference at all where I got lasered. I got lasered on my legs, and honestly, there was absolutely no difference. That was such a waste of money. Every time I think back at that situation, like I just get annoyed. So anyways, a couple of years later, I decided to buy a Tria, and I've heard like really good reviews about it. And so I decided to buy it. I tried it out on a couple of spots, and the thing about the Tria is that with me, I just would not remember to like always use it. You kind of need to be like consistent with it, and I wasn't very consistent with it. If you guys don't know about the Tria, it's like a portable kind of laser that you kind of like laser on yourself. And so I heard that it works well, but for me personally, I feel like I probably wasn't using it as consistently as I should have. And I feel like the laser wasn't like the strongest laser, obviously, because it's like a portable one and it's one that you can just buy off the shelf. So I feel like it wasn't like the strongest that it could be, as opposed to when you go to like a spa or something. Anyways, fast forward a couple years later, probably like 2 years later, to present day, or maybe actually a couple months ago, I was sick and tired of always cutting my legs when I was shaving and then just having like ingrown hairs, and I was just like so frustrated. I was just so frustrated. So I decided to finally give laser hair removal another chance, but I thought I would actually go to a clinic that I like, and this time it was a really good experience. I know the people that own the clinic. I feel like my results were like the best, like with like hands down from any other method that I've tried, especially when it comes to like permanently removing hair, which is amazing. So the thing about laser hair removal, you have to get like at least like 9 or 10 sessions to just be completely hair free from like that area. Like for example, like your underarms, you'll probably need like 9 or 10 sessions. So once you actually get like your self like laser for the first time, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, it hurts like a lot. It kind of feels like someone like pinching you like really, really hard. So after you go in for your first session, you have to wait at least 1 month until your next session, because apparently like the hair follicles will like let go of your hair, and then your hair kind of just starts to like come out of your skin. That sounds kind of creepy. Like those follicles have died, so you need time for them to like come out, and then you'll just start noticing with like more and more sessions that you're gonna have like little patches of like empty hair, like just not there, because it's pretty much gone and you've permanently removed that area. So you just need to keep going in for like more sessions so that you can remove like pretty much the whole area. So like I said before, you really want to make sure that you know where you're going, because you want to make sure that the laser that you're using is actually like a good laser. I've actually had friends that have tried those like lasers that don't hurt, but I feel like for these things to like actually work, for like the laser to actually work, I actually asked the esthetician, that's such a hard word to say, but asked her about the lasers that don't hurt, and she said that it actually has to hurt because you actually need to kill like that little like hair follicle and whatnot. So if it doesn't hurt, it's probably not working. The other thing about laser hair removal is that if you have really thick hair, well, I guess this depends on like the place that I go, apparently for the laser there. If you have a really thick hair, that's like better, because apparently like the laser likes that, except the only thing is it's gonna hurt more because you have like thick hair, and obviously in certain areas, especially your underarm, it's gonna hurt like even more because those are like sensitive areas and whatnot. But yeah, the thicker your hair, the better your results are gonna be, so just keep that in mind. So pretty much laser hair removal is like a hairy girl's like dream, because like it actually works. It's amazing. You don't have to like shave ever again, or maybe you do, but like the hairs will be like so minimal. I really, really recommend it for someone that has to shave a certain area like every single day. That can be super, super annoying. The only downside to laser hair removal is that it can be like expensive. That's the only thing, and you'll actually need to go in for like 9 or 10 sessions to actually like get rid of all the hair in that certain area that you want to treat. So that is definitely one downside besides the pain. Anyways, I thought I would share this hair removal video with you guys because I do have some experience with it, and I've had experience with like all these shavings and like epilators and nightmares. If you guys do have any more questions about laser hair removal, then please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll leave the link for where I like to go. No, this is not a sponsored video or sponsored link. It's just I really love the place that I go. They do such a good job. And yeah, don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to turn on post notifications so you guys will get notified every time I post a video. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon. Bye!